welcome to a Wi-Fi battle. Yes, a Wi-Fi battle. I haven't done one of those in quite a while, since I actually started my Soul Silver playthrough. For those who used to know me, I used to do these all the time. Yeah, this is in no way related to my playthrough, and it's just a Wi-Fi battle. Anyway, this is against TiersWTF. I lead with Azelf, and she leads with the Gliscor. I go for Stealth Rocks, it goes for Agility, and it Baton Passes. Wasn't too worried about that, and the Baton passes into a Drift Bloom here. I just use Flamethrower on the Drift Bloom. It does about half. Then it uses Thunder Wave. That's slightly annoying, but I'm not too worried about that. Fortunately, I get the Parahax, which is kind of annoying, and then it uses Substitute, but you know, whatever, I'm not too worried about that. I use Flamethrower. I was figuring it would break the sub, but for some reason it doesn't. And it uses Stockpile to raise its defense and special defense, and I just go for Flamethrower yet again. And that time it does break the sub, and then Drift Bloom comes back up and it subs again. So, you know, I'm figuring whatever, I'm just going to keep using Flamethrower. I don't really care whatever this thing is trying to do. I'm not really very intimidated by it. Alright, so it stockpiles again. Again, I'm not very intimidated, but I do get a Parahax. And it Baton passes into the Gliscor, which now has a sub on top of two stockpiles, but again, I don't really care, and I just Flamethrower again. So the Gliscor needs some help from leftovers, and it uses Swords Nets. Again, I'm still not intimidated, but I do get Parahax. So Baton passes again. I was beginning to think at this point that she was just trying to show off and get a Quillfish sweep going, but I am not an SPP noob, and crap like this definitely is not going to work on me. So Waterfall brings Azelf down to its sash. I'm figuring, you know, whatever. And I just Thunderbolt the Quillfish and quickly kill it off. Alright, that is a dead Quillfish. Now out comes the Gliscor again. Again, I'm not worried. It goes for Agility. And, you know, it could have killed me off there and saved itself a lot of problems, but no. Had to Swords Dance, I suppose, to show off, and the Gliscor lost most of its health, so I go into Salamence here, just to finish off the Gliscor with Flamethrower. Alright, that is a dead Gliscor. Alright, there we go. Out comes the Fortress. I am also not intimidated. I Flamethrower the Fortress again. It has a berry to weaken Flamethrower's power, but this minces max special attack, and it dies anyway. So out comes a Furret. At this point I was getting kind of insulted because I clearly stated before this battle that I was using my OU team. Alright, so it uses Ice Punch, and Mitz goes down. You know, I figure whatever, I go into Infernape here, and she runs. Alright, well, good game, I suppose. And the next episode of my playthrough will be up soon.